thank you to Dr. Strangelove61 for their generous donation as a YouTube member. If you would like to join them in their generosity, the link to become a YouTube member is in the description, or you can click the join button down below. Howdy doodly fucking do! And welcome back to Extracurricular Activities. My name is Decker Link, the trained unprofessional, and we are on the Spencer route. We already did day 28, now we're on to day 29, and it appears we are waking up in the middle of the night with a... What time is it? It's still dark outside. Tried to pull Spencer to you, but you quickly found that he wasn't there. Spence? Where is he? The bedroom door was open, and you could see lights coming from down the hall. He rolled off the bed and trudged off toward the living room. Spencer was sitting on the couch with a game controller in his lap, and he was sound asleep. Was he sitting in here playing games in the dark? He sat beside him and shook him gently by his shoulder. "Hey, Spence." With a snort, he jolted to life and sighed when he saw you beside him.
Adam, what's up?
He yawned and stretched and leaned over against you. It's like 4 a.m. What are you doing in here?
I woke up a little bit ago and couldn't get comfortable again, so I came in here. I guess I dozed off, back off finally.
Was your ankle bothering you?
A little. But we head back to bed, though. I think I can go back to sleep now.
Good idea. You helped him up, and he put his weight against you as he hobbled back to the bedroom. Both of you fell onto the bed. You lay on your side, petting his chest until you fell back to sleep. Alright, thanks for watching this episode. I'm fucking kidding. It's light out now. Why was that a thing? Why was that? They wouldn't have shown us that if that wasn't significant, so I'm gonna remember that. It's light out now. I still want more sleep, though. Quick glance at the alarm clock confirmed it was time to get up. Your hand was still against Spencer's chest, and it rose and fell slowly beneath you. You sunk your fingers into his fur and dragged him through it. As carefully as you could, you moved closer to him and laid your head against his shoulder and draped your leg on top of his. His fur is so soft and warm. I could stay here all day. Spence. Spencer made a series of quiet growls, and you could feel him twitching against you. Is he still asleep? He made several more growls and a soft bark, and he was quiet after that. The silence only lasted a moment before he opened his maw with a wide, growly yawn. Awake now? Making a whole bunch of growls a moment ago.
I was?
Yeah, you're kind of twitchy too. It's cute. Never heard you make those sounds before.
I didn't know I did that. I've seen my brothers do that while sleeping, but I never knew I did it.
It's the first time I've ever noticed. Were you having a good dream or something?
I was dreaming about playing tennis. I guess I was really into it.
Must have been an intense match.
It was like a recording of my last match on Saturday, only I didn't hurt myself.
You were stomping the other guy, I bet.
You know it. I hate that I won't be able to practice properly today.
You say that like you're still going to practice.
I am. I can't just lie around in bed all day. That's what I did most of yesterday. I'll go crazy if I don't get up and do something.
What do you expect to do with the courts?
I don't know yet. I'm sure Coach has some ideas for something I can do.
I'll probably tell you to take a break and to not overdo it.
Probably, but that's not my thing.
Maybe it should be your thing, just for this week. What if you make things worse and end up having to be off the courts for even longer? You really should just spend more time recovering today.
It's so boring, though. And that's what leads me to behaving as crudely as I did yesterday. I feel somewhat ashamed of myself for how I acted.
Why, there's nothing wrong with being a little... Don't even make me remember that that's a thing.
I was... Stop it! Yeah! I feel embarrassed by just thinking about it all.
Aw, don't. I was encouraging you. It's not like I was any better. I had a lot of fun with you, so don't worry so much about it. To be honest, I enjoy seeing you cut loose and act less restrained. I'm your boyfriend, after all.
That doesn't mean I should lose all decency, though.
You're allowed to be indecent around me.
Do you really mean that?
Of course I do.
You really mean that?
Yes. Puzzled, you sat up and looked over at him. Why do you keep... That's when the smell hit your nose. Spencer!
You said I'm allowed to be indecent.
I didn't expect you to smell like something fucking died in your ass. An unholy abomination lives inside of you.
Nothing now.
You slapped your pillow over his head, rolled off the bed, and left the room quickly. I'll be in my room until it's safe to come back out. Vile dog. At least I have a safe place to retreat to. Also nice. Look at his room. It's all made up now, and it wasn't all like boxes and shit that was piled in here before. I'll get dressed, and maybe I'll make some breakfast. Not like he deserves it. Spencer, come eat breakfast.
Perfect timing. I need to get going.
Get going?
I still have classes to go to. I'll skip practice, but I can't skip my classes.
Are you sure you can't just miss one day?
I'm sure. I'll be okay. Most of the time will be spent sitting, so it's not like there'll be a lot of strain on my ankle.
Okay. Eat quickly so you can go. I don't want you rushing and hurting yourself more.
You're worrying way too much. I'll be fine, Adam. I'll have the crutch with me.
And where's that crutch now?
In the living room. It's too annoying to use in the house, and I could use the walls to support myself. What am I gonna do with you? Feed me. If you don't want me to rush, I need to eat now and go.
Yeah, here's your plate.
Thank you.
Gave him a plate with food, and minutes later all of it was devoured and he was up again.
Alright, I'm going now. Thank you for making breakfast. I'll be back before you have to go to practice. I'll walk slowly and watch my step and only stand if I have to, yada yada.
If you need me for some reason, just call me. School's right there. It's not like I have anything else to do today.
I'll be fine, so don't you worry. Don't give me a kiss goodbye.
Aw, that's a sweet smile. Look at them.
I guess I can.
He waited for you to come to him. You planted a light kiss on his lips.
I'll see you again in a bit.
I'll be here.
Good.
I'll wash the breakfast dishes and then decide what I'm gonna do until practice. I guess I can understand why Spencer doesn't want to sit around at home all day. I'm so bored. At least when he gets home, I'll have a couple of hours I can spend with him before I leave for practice. Maybe I should prepare some lunch for him. I already ate, but I think he'd appreciate coming home to food. Bought some frozen chicken fingers. I'll cook some of those for him. Turn on the oven and wait for it to heat up before tossing the chicken onto a pan and put it in the oven. While you wallowed in boredom at the table, your face planted against it, you were surprised to glance over and see Spencer standing in the doorway watching you. Spence, you're home!
You looked a little bored.
I guess I can't blame you for not wanting to stay here. I've been bored out of my mind. Have neither of you heard of the internet? You have a computer and phones.
I told you it can be unbearable.
Very. I put some chicken in the oven for you. It should be done in about 5 more minutes if you want to sit down.
That sounds great. I wasn't sure I was gonna eat, but I'm glad I don't have to worry about it.
What I was gonna eat, but I'm glad I don't have to worry about it.
Thanks, Adam.
Gave you a peck on the cheek and sat down with you. How are your classes today?
Honestly, I would have been just as well staying home.
What? Why?
It was just a pointless review. Nothing I needed to be there for. Of all days, right?
Maybe you should have listened to me for a change.
For once, maybe. We could have kept each other entertained if I had stayed here. If you know what I mean.
Well, we still have time before practice.
True. After we eat, we'll have some fun.
I'll be down for that. couple more minutes passed, and it was time to retrieve the chicken. You sat and watched Spencer made short work of his food. Do you ever taste your food? I swear, you only ever chew once or twice before swallowing and moving on to the next bite. I taste it. But you know, canines don't have as strong a sense of taste as humans, right? Really? Your tongue has over 5 times the amount of taste buds that mine does. That might explain why you're such a bad cook. Maybe. But just think, the next time I put effort into making dinner for you, if it doesn't taste good to you, it might taste completely different to me. That Tony said that in. I'll give you less of a hard time then. Or you won't give me a hard time at all and appreciate the love I put into trying to cook for you. Or that. He finished his food and leaned on his fist to stare at you. Ready to go have some fun? I am if you are. Let me run to the bathroom real fast and we'll get to it. Okay. He hobbled off down the hallway and you went to his bedroom. I wonder what he has in mind. Might as well be somewhat ready. I have a feeling he's been like, we can play video games. You're gonna be in there like naked and like, yeah, video games. You jumped onto the bed and rested with your hands behind your head until Spencer came in. What are you doing? I thought I'd be ready for you. You want to be ready for me? You'd be sitting on the couch. Was I right? Huh? The fun I was talking about was us playing some video games before you go to practice. I was right! Not whatever pervy thoughts you have in your head. I don't suppose you have to wear a shirt for this anyway. It's not what I had in mind at all. Spencer patted the seat beside him as you sheepishly shuffled into the room, sat down and knocked him with your shoulder. I feel like you intentionally led me on. I would never do such a thing. Even if I love seeing how you look when you're flustered. He put a controller in your lap and leaned back, propping his foot on a pillow on the table. Whatever you had in mind, we'll just have to wait until another time. For now, it's time to make up for the trouncing I got from you the last time we played together. What is this face? What is this face you got going on here? Look at the eyes. Didn't realize I could go this high. Woo! Green screen land. Ah! Sorry, I'm slightly allergic to transparency. I should be a government official. You think all those late nights practicing did some good for you? I know they did. And you've stoked the flames in me to crush you after teasing me, so you'll get no mercy this time. Are you claiming you showed mercy last time? Yeah. Unexpected today, though. Let's get the chit-chat and get to it, then. The games began, and from then until practice, you stayed on the couch with Spencer playing through a handful of competitive games. Turned out that the time he was spending at night practicing was paying off, and he was proving to be more of a challenge. Man, I'm envious of that. I don't get better after practicing anything. I've been playing some games for decades, and I am just as good now as I ever have been. I hit a ceiling on basically every possible skill, game, anything I do, and that ceiling is about 2 feet off the floor. Even if he was more of a challenge, he still wasn't able to win consistently. Oh, look at how mad he is! Look at a mad boy! Come, I still can't beat you on this level! Practice all you want, I'll still come out on top in the end. The same could be said about you on the courts. Ouch, going for the cheap shots, huh? As you said that, Spencer's character in the game exploded into a fiery death from a well-placed attack from you. Oh, Jesus! Fire in the eyes! Oh, come on, that didn't hit me! That didn't hit me! The hitboxes in this game are always bad, but I know how to take advantage of it. And you say I went for the cheap shot? He growled and crossed his arms over his chest, sinking back into the couch. There you go. You won a bit more this time than the first night we played together, so you have gotten better. I even made sure to go all out on you. I had to work for my wins this time. You fucking cunt. Fuck off. You only got a grunt in reply, so you flopped over and put your head on his lap. Don't give me attitude because I'm still better than you at something. You can't be better than me at everything. I could try, though. Petted your face with his paw and you only laughed. Well, keep trying. If you keep it up, you'll eventually catch up to me. Fuck off! If that happens, I'll just have to find something else to be better than you at.
Good luck finding something like that.
What the hell? Oh. Okay, the fucking neighbors over there back into their, like, tiny-ass driveway in the alley. So every once in a while, I'll just see, like, headlights pointed right at me. And I'm like, oh, there's supposed to be a house there. Excuse me? Someone's driving straight in my direction. Can't let me have anything like that, huh?
Would you expect anything else from me?
Good point. You just have to be the best. Well, just so you know, you sat up and pulled his chin so he's facing you. Whether you're the best or not, I'll still love you. His face softened and his lips curled back.
Sap. I'll love you too, even if you keep winning with cheap methods when we play together. But fair warning, as soon as I can get back in the courts again, you're playing a match with me and I will not hold back at all.
Ugh, I know how that can go. I guess I should make the most of my time on the courts while you're out of commission.
Yep, it's a chance to catch up a little.
In that case, I need to get ready and head to the courts at about that time.
Go put on your shirt and we'll go.
We?
I can still drive you to the tennis courts and watch everyone practice. I really don't want to sit at home. By myself. All alone.
Oh, jeez, you pitiful thing. I can't say no to that face. Yeah, he's a dog. He's not only a dog, he's a husky.
Oh, yeah.
You see the fucking neck floof on it. Oh, no.
Smooth, I'm going to the office. I'll be back in 5
I'll be back in a minute, and you can take me to the court. Good. Oh, he's so happy. I feel like he's gonna be watching and judging me all practice now. I should have just made him stay at home.
Fuck him up!
Hey, Adam. Hey, guys. Where's Spencer? Yeah, I want to hear how his matches went on Saturday. Oh, well... Oh no, did he not do too good? He played great, but he hurt himself during the final match. He rolled his ankle after making a big slam. He had to forfeit after that. He didn't want to risk hurting himself more. Aw, man, really? That sucks. Has he seen a doctor or anything? No, only the medic at the court and whatever advice coach gave him. He's sitting in his car right now. He wanted to come watch his practice at least. Poor that. Poor that. I hate to hear that. You said he's in his car? Yeah. I'll go talk with him. Maybe Doza can help him. How? Doza works with people that have injuries like that. It's kind of a specialty. Oh, that's handy. Maybe you can do something then. Leave it to Doza. Doza called for Coach to talk with him and Spencer, and then they helped Spencer out of the car and moved him to a bench on the courts. Why is Spencer here? He's stubborn and didn't want to stay at home. He whined about being bored at home by himself. Not sure why he's on the courts now. I would have skipped practice to go keep him company. I wouldn't have left him to suffer like that either. What are you guys doing? I'm gonna work with Spencer for practice today. I know some exercises and routines that I can go through with him that should help with his recovery. You guys will be doing Australian doubles, and Coach will be watching me and Spencer. Is that a good idea? Shouldn't Spencer be resting? The first day of an injury like that should focus on Rice, which Spencer said he handled. The next 2 or 3 days need to be range of motion and strengthening exercises. The last thing he'll work on will be getting his endurance and balance back to normal. I'll show him some exercises that he can do at home to help in his recovery, and he should be able to play properly again in a couple weeks. I told you Dozer would be able to help. I'll leave his care up to you for now then, Dozer. I'm dependent on you. He's in good hands, so don't you worry.
I think he's better off in my hands, if you know what I mean. Dozer's just gonna break him more.
You'd be surprised how gentle Dozer can be with his hands.
Of course you'd know all about that, wouldn't you? How often does he put his hands on you?
Yeah, how about we just do our stretches and get started with practice?
Yeah, let's just do that.
You were distracted throughout practice, watching Dozer and Coach Grifter help Spencer with his ankle. You were glad to see him able to get up and move around with relative ease. Break time! I'm gonna get some water and run to the bathroom.
Looks like Dozer's heading off to the bathroom too. Maybe we should follow them and see what they're up to.
How about we leave them alone and you tell me how your night went?
Oh, curious about how my private dance with Bandit went?
I am. I'm wondering if you did anything that would make Spencer mad.
Of course not. Nothing happened in the club that would make Spencer mad.
And outside the club?
I'm not one to kiss and tell.
Bullshit! You go on and on about your exploits all the time.
Bandit isn't what I'd consider an exploit. Nothing happened though. I'll admit, by the time we were done with our private dance, I had a wet spot on the size of a quarter showing on my pants. That oughta really knows how to tease a guy.
And you're telling me you controlled yourself and didn't try to have sex with him?
Oh no, I tried. I laid on the charm thick, but he didn't give in.
Oh man, that really must be something new to you.
No kidding. Most guys that rub on my boner are practically begging me to take my pants off.
You about ready to give up and move on?
Not even. As a matter of fact.
Dozer pointed off the course with his tennis racket and you saw a familiar figure walking towards the bleachers.
We're going on a little date after practice.
Is that Bandit?
It is, and his name's actually Dexter.
You gonna go say hi to him?
Nah, Chester's on his way back over, so I'm gonna take you two on and show him what I can do on the courts.
Trying to show off, huh?
As much as I can while he's watching, since Thunder's on the sidelines.
Well, you're gonna have to work for it. Sorry for making you wait.
It's all good. Everyone needs some time, get some nookie in when they can, right?
What do you mean?
Like I didn't notice those are following you into the bathroom. Guess that was just a coincidence, though.
It's our turn to play against him, right? Yep. Let's put him in his place.
Gladly.
It's time for you and Chester to play a few games against Darius, and he looked more focused than usual. He must really want to impress Bandit. Maybe I should let him have his fun. Go all out or hold back? Well, the options here are either to appease Darius when he's doing something actually kind of nice, or to appease Chester, who is just wanting to get back at him. I think let's hold back. Let's make Darius look good. Look kind of a wingman type of thing. Like make him look good for his date, you know? That's the least we could do, right? Right? I'm gonna hold back. I'll hold back a little bit and let him have his fun. The game started and played on like normal at first. At the most critical moments, though, you would intentionally mess up your swing and give a point to Darius. Pair that with Chester's usual playing, and Darius was having no trouble keeping a small lead. He only played a small set of best-of-3 games, and Darius won 2 of them, making him the overall victor. Man, that was close. You just barely stayed ahead of us. Sorry that I brought us down, Adam. I still have a lot to improve on. Don't worry, Chess, I messed up a lot too.
You sure did, Adam.
I'll have to play again and we won't lose next time. Yeah, we'll get you next time.
We'll see about that. It might not have been obvious to Chester, but I could tell you were pulling your shots. Trying to improve my chances with Dex. Maybe. I owe you one. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a date to get ready for. Have fun. I'm counting on it.
Looks like Spencer's done too, so let's see how he's feeling. Spencer was up and following Darius as soon as he realized Bandit had shown up, so it led to all you talking.
Well, this is a surprise.
It sure is. I wasn't expecting to see you here, Thunder.
You can just call me Spencer while we're not at work. What brings you out here?
Dexter and I have dinner plans, so I had to meet him here.
I really hope I haven't put you in some kind of awkward situation, Spencer. I know how you feel about people knowing about your job in public.
Don't worry about it. If the guys here find out, they find out. I think I can trust them with it.
Maybe we can just have the team show up to the club one night to cheer for Spencer.
Don't push it. I'll get you banned before you even set foot into the club.
And then I'd be out of one of my big highest paying customers.
That's all I am to you, huh?
Right now.
Ouch. I'm gonna have to see what I can do to change that.
Dinner's a pretty good start.
We should go then, cause I can't go anywhere until I take a shower. We'll head to my place, I'll shower and we'll get some food.
I'm down for that.
Sounds like that'd be fun.
You guys be safe out there. Try to keep Darius out of trouble.
He's a feisty one, but I'll try.
And you try to behave, Darius.
Don't count on it. We'll see you guys later.
Get better soon, Spencer.
Thanks. Take care.
Later, guys. Darius put his hand against Bandit's back and escorted him away.
Darius is gonna be the end of me.
Just might be. Are you okay with this?
Those two?
Yeah.
It's not like I have any control over it, but things seem to be okay for them right now. Bandit's enjoying himself, and Darius seems surprisingly interested in him. I'm starting to think things might be okay after all.
Just think. We'd have 2 groups of friends we can double date with.
Or a triple date, even.
Yeah. How's your ankle feeling, by the way? You're not using your crutch, so is that okay?
Dozer went through a variety of exercises and stretches with me. He said that I'm better off using it to help in its recovery. I always thought a lot of rest and ice was all I needed, but it seems that more recent studies show otherwise.
Oh, that's good to know now.
But he also said that it might take a little longer for me to get back to normal on the courts. I have to do everything I can to speed up the recovery.
I'll do whatever I can to help.
I should have had him show you the massage he was doing with me. I didn't even think about that.
He ran off quick with Chester. I can call him and see if it's okay to stop by his place.
That's a good idea. I'd really like for him to show you what he was doing. I do all the exercises by myself, but I'm not familiar with the massage.
Alright, I'll give him a call. Dozer answered his phone after a couple of rings, and you could hear Chester in the background. What's up, Adam? Hey, Dozer, I'm sorry to bug you, but you guys disappeared pretty quickly after practice ended. Is there any way me and Spence could stop by and you show me what I can do to help Spencer's ankle? He said there was a way you all were massaging it to help. Oh, sure. We just stepped into my house. If you guys want to stop by, that's fine. Cool, I appreciate it. We'll be there in 5. Alright, see you in a few. Beep. We're all good. We can head to Dozer's place.
We'll have to make a quick trip and get out of his hair quick.
Dozer has no hair, though.
Just get in my car.
It's weird being here and not on his route. I don't know. Thanks for doing this for us, Dozer.
I'm sorry I didn't think to ask you before you left.
Don't worry about it. I'm happy to help. Where's Chester? He's taking a shower. He must have really played hard with you and Darius, because he reeked. He did put in some work. Good. Alright, Spence, go ahead and take a seat. This massage is really simple, and you should try to do it with him a few times a day for the next couple of days. Dozer took Spencer's foot in his hand and raised it up. Be gentle and move slowly, okay? Try to do this for him after he does his stretches. He was careful with rolling Spencer's foot around with one hand while massaging his ankle with the other. Do this for a couple minutes, and he'll be good. That's all there is to it? Mm-hmm. I've gone over a variety of stretches he can do while sitting down, but he'll move on to some standing up along with balance exercises. Don't try the balance ones by yourself, okay? Make sure Adam's with you.
I'll be sure of it.
I don't want to get a call from Adam saying you fell because you were doing it on your own.
Trust me, I don't want to hurt myself more. I'll listen to you.
Okay. Make sure he's doing his stretches too, Adam. It's really imperative that he does them, or it'll take longer for him to recover. I'll stay on him about it.
I'll definitely be on top of it. The sooner I can play again, the better.
Just don't overdo it either, though. You can do too much. See?
I know, I'll be okay.
I guess we should go now. I'm sure Chester's waiting in there for you. He is.
I think I'll need some help cleaning off too, Adam. You know, sprained ankle and all that.
Looks like we both have our hands full, Dozer. Sounds like it.
Thanks again, Dozer. Tell Chester we're sorry for keeping you from him.
He'll be fine. Take care, you two.
See you in class tomorrow. Aw, that's sweet. So, shower then dinner?
Shower then dinner.
What do you want to do about dinner?
You're cooking again, right?
I can. I'll try one of those recipes Maria gave us. I'm sure we have what I need to cook something in there.
Then I'll leave dinner up to you. For now, though, I'm ready for a shower.
I suppose you're expecting me to join you too, considering what you said at Dozer's.
Of course. I'm getting tired of standing, though, so maybe I'd better be off. I'd be better off just sitting in the shower.
You can sit, and I'll wash your fur if you want.
That sounds really nice. Let's do that. Are you okay with showering this way?
Of course I am. I'm glad I can do something for you.
I'm glad I have you here to help.
And then, fucking Plum, you're being called into action. Here we go. Shaboom! Because there he is, all out in the open. I'm all set. And the apple. Plum and apple. Don't see that combination very often. I'm never gonna get tired of seeing you naked. Fucking moved. How dare you move? Apple's gotta move around just to accommodate you. Being all sultry.
I hope not, because you'll have to look at it for a long time. I've always enjoyed seeing you naked too. And now I get to see it whenever I want instead of trying to peek at you in the locker room.
Spencer stepped into the shower and sat down in the middle of it, leaning forward on his bent knees. Are you saying you would spy on me in the locker room?
More often than you might believe. I was full on acting like Darius some days.
You made sure the shower head was aimed directly down at him, and you knelt behind him with a bottle of soap in your hand. I don't know. Yesterday really speaks volumes to that.
I'm not going to be able to escape that, am I?
Nope. Pushed your hands through his fur to get him thoroughly soaked before squirting a glob of soap on the fluff of his neck. So, you saw my dick long before we were together, huh?
Yeah, many times. I even followed you to the showers a few times because I knew I could see you through the cracks in the stalls.
Whoa, you're just a big perv.
I only ever did that with you. I wasn't interested in any other guys.
What about Darius? Gotcha. You were massaging the soap into his neck fur, but you slowed down and leaned against his back. Did you spy on Darius too?
I might have a couple times, but he doesn't even know that. As often as he pesters us with, "You want to see my dick?" I've already seen it.
Wow.
It's not like I knew I'd end up with you.
Just when I think there's nothing else I could learn about you.
I guess I might as well dig the hole deeper while I'm at it.
Oh boy, what else have you done? You leaned back and returned to working the soap through his back fur.
It wasn't always reserved to the school locker room.
What do you mean?
I walked into my bedroom to see you changing in your swimsuit one time when we were younger. You didn't notice. I stepped out quickly and walked through a crack in the door. I guess that was around the time that I was starting to realize I liked guys and was coming to terms with my feelings for you. Man, those were confusing times.
You for you and me both.
I got a handful of surprise boners thanks to you.
Yeah?
Wet swimsuits clung to your body to show off quite a bit, and even just seeing you in your underwear with your shirt off flipped a switch. It's my extended bathroom trip was worth to handle myself.
You weren't the only one that jerked off to thoughts of your best friend.
I guess you were affected in the same way?
Oh, yeah. Like when our hormones raged out of control. Honestly, I'm surprised you never smelled it on me. I masturbated in your house numerous times.
And you said I'm a perv.
It was better than trying to hang out with a boner.
True. Imagine all the awkward situations that would have caused.
Exactly.
You know, though, I did smell it on you from time to time, and that's part of what would set me off. It was a familiar smell. It smelled familiar to after I'd finish up, so I just kind of triggered that thought in my head. I equated it to you masturbating, but never actually knew that's what you were doing.
In that case, how often do you think your family smelled it? How do your family smelled it even?
I'd rather not think about that.
That's probably for the best. With his back fully scrubbed, you leaned heavily on him again and hugged his soapy body. What other naughty things did you do?
Well, you left one of your shirts in my room once. I never gave it back to you, though.
Did you jerk off with it?
What? No! I used it like a pillowcase for a while. Had your scent on it and was comforting to sleep with. I think that shirt ended up getting passed down to my brothers eventually.
That's not so much of a naughty thing as it is a sweet thing. You popped down on you. I noticed there's a lot of, like, every character has this, like, wow, I didn't know you were so horny moments. Like, everyone's got to be a horn dog, but ironically, Darius is going in reverse, where he seemed like an obvious horn dog, but we're uncovering the subtlety underneath it. But he's also still acting like a horn dog the whole time, so maybe it's not going in reverse as much as it is just playing the same note, but with a different harmony. You plop down on your butt and lean back against the wall, pulling Spencer against you so you could watch his chest and stow match now.
You really had me messed up, you know.
Eh?
My heart didn't know what to do. My brother would talk poorly about gay people, and for the longest time, I felt ashamed. I thought I was wrong for liking you. I even went so far as to trying to like girls, and it just doesn't work that way. You were the one I wanted, and nothing was gonna change that.
Man, you really had it rough for me, huh?
I did. Lost a lot of sleep over it.
Why does your brother hate gay people? Okay, so before we get into that mess, this is such, like, the fantasy. Because, like, there's, like, being flirted with and whatever, but I have never had anyone tell me, like, in real life, like, no one's ever really flirted with me. Like, in person. Because it's so easy to say shit over, online, but, like... And I don't mean compliments either. I mean flirting, because flirting is like compliments with an intention behind it, But, like, that never really happened to me. I mean, I can understand why, but... Oh, well. Why does your brother hate gay people so much? Your parents never seemed like the type to teach him that.
He didn't learn it from them. My parents always taught us to be accepting and kind. I think he got it from his girlfriend's parents. The girl he's marrying, he's been with since high school. That was around the time he started acting superior to others.
He's probably just gay himself and trying to act like he isn't.
I think her parents are super religious and it just rubbed off on him a bit too much. Can't really wait to see the look on his face when he finds out his younger brother is gay.
What if they kick us out of their wedding?
That's on him. Weddings are boring anyway, so it would be the perfect excuse to bail early.
True.
We'll see how it goes. But hey, I told you some of my little secrets, so you should tell me some of yours.
You're all clean now, so I should be going to start dinner.
What about you? You're not clean.
His tail had started to wag, and you could feel it moving against you. You're like a giant soapy rag that I've used to clean myself while I hug you. I'm more than clean by now.
In that case, you're still stuck behind me until you tell me at least one secret. It's only fair.
But I told you one. I told you about masturbating at your place.
Okay, but I told you more than just one. What other little secrets are you keeping from me?
I don't know.
There has to be something. Is there some memory of me that you have not, okay. Is there some memory of me that you have that you never told me about? Or even, if there's something that doesn't involve me, even?
There's really not anything that comes to... Oh.
You think of something?
Yeah, I did. I was so embarrassed about it, I never told you.
What is it?
There was one night when we were playing games together, and I got really mad at you. We were playing Bomber Dogs, and you kept targeting me over the AI. I got so mad, but I didn't tell you.
I don't remember ever being good enough to make you that mad. That's nothing, though.
That's not all. I had gone to the backyard because I didn't want to be around you. Climbed up in a tree and was just sitting there being broody.
Oh, wait. I remember that now. Nobody knew where you'd gone.
Yeah, it was that night. I guess the bathrooms were full because your dad ran outside to the tree and, well...
Does that mean you saw my dad? Yeah. So you saw his...
Uh-huh. He had no idea I was just a couple of feet above his head and could see him lift up from the back porch light.
Mom was always scolding him for marking that tree.
I stayed up there for like 10 more minutes before climbing down to go back inside. Nobody ever knew.
Jeez. I can't believe you saw my dad's dick before you saw mine.
If it's any consolation, I think you're bigger than him. Then again, it was a cool night, so I'm gonna see.
Please, I don't need to hear any more. I regret asking now.
You made that old memory resurface. I did always think your dad was kind of cute, too. I see where you get it from.
Stop! Let's not talk about my dad anymore. It's so weird to hear you say that.
Okay, I'll stop.
I need to purge all that from my mind now. Tell me another story or something. That one was scarring, so you need to make it right.
I don't have anything else, though.
Well, you need to think of something, or I'm not letting you go.
He pushed himself back against you, pinning you to the wall. You tried pushing him off you while laughing, but he wouldn't let you go.
You struggle too much, you might hurt me more.
That's not fair, using your injury against me.
Tell me something else, then.
You're starting to get hard with all the stimulation from this fur grinding all around your crotch. I don't know what else to tell you. All my thoughts are dirty right now.
Share one, and then you can start dinner.
This one time I actually masturbated on the bed beside you while you were asleep.
No way, I don't believe it.
I did. I think it was because one of your little brothers had pulled your shorts down and I saw your butt.
My butt is all it takes to get you going, huh?
He took that time to wiggle his hips around. Damn straight, that's all I need.
How did you even get away with that?
I was really slow about it. The risk of you catching me helped me urge me along. I remember part of me hoping you'd wake up and catch me, because then you might help. Rolled over on my side and came into my hand. I kind of panicked after that and didn't know what else to do, so... Ah! Oh my! Oh my! Oh my! That... Wow! Okay, just moving swiftly along.
You know we weren't allowed to eat anything on the bed, too.
I could have wiped it on you, you know.
I guess you made the better choice.
You put... Oh, no, oh, Jesus, this day needs to end quickly. You pulled your arms around him and held your hands against his chest with one paw.
You really did that lying next to me?
Uh-huh.
And in my own bed, nonetheless.
Yeah.
You're not the only one that ever did anything like that.
Huh?
I'm really hungry now, so how about we finish this up and you can make dinner?
I want to know more about what you just said.
Maybe another time. I have to save some of these stories.
I guess I'll help you dry off. He grabbed his towel and tossed it over his head. Before you could get started, he stopped you.
You can go ahead and dry yourself off and get started in the kitchen. I'll sit down and take my time with the dryer.
You sure?
My stomach has already started eating itself, so yeah, I'm sure.
Okay, I'll get on it then. Before drying yourself, you hugged him from behind and squeezed water from the fur on his chest while you groped him. You pressed more water out of his fur, and as you pushed your hand down over his abdominals and stomach, your hand stopped at the fluff of his pubic area, and you pulled him back to grind against him.
That's enough, you big tease.
I behaved all through the shower, so I figured I'd get in something before we were done. Unlike you, wiggling all against me and my boner.
That wasn't intentional. I couldn't help you. You got hard. Maybe you should have taken that as a hint to reach around to find my bone.
A thought crossed my mind, but I was just enjoying our time talking.
Same here. But I did have that feeling of wanting you to reach around me.
I'll tend to that need later then.
I might just let you.
You'd better. You kissed the side of his head, gave his junk a gentle squeeze, and gave him another tight hug. I love you, Spence.
I love you too.
Okay, time to get dry so I can feed you.
Yes! Yes!
It looks like the quickest and easiest recipe in this book would be chicken tacos. Just gonna chop up the meat, taco seasoning, add it taco seasoning, and cook it. I'll be able to finish most of it before Spencer's done drying and grooming himself. You wasted no time preparing dinner, and it wasn't long before the smell of cooked chicken filled the air. So far, so good. Everything smells good and looks fine. I'll go check on Spencer while this is cooking. Is he singing? You crept over to the bathroom door, and you could hear Spencer singing to himself. The door was cracked, so you carefully pushed it open, just enough to look inside. He was dancing in front of the mirror while smoothing down his fur. Still had his towel wrapped around his waist, and he looked like he was just enjoying himself. Jeez, he's so cute. Sexy, too. You pulled out your phone and got ready to snap a picture, but he set down his brush and pulled his towel open.
Looking good there, Thunder.
Oh, God. He posed in front of the mirror, closed his towel, and then opened it up again in another pose. Another pose. Jesus. He did it several times. You forgot what you were doing for a moment until your finger pressed down on the photo button. Aw, that's fucked up. That's fucked up. You don't take pictures of people being nude, or even just don't take pictures of people without their consent. Just not cool. Especially when they're naked or trying to just mind their business. Right away, he closed his towel and his eyes shot towards the door, but you scampered away to the kitchen before he could stop you. Still taking the chances I can to spy on him. Old habits die hard, I guess. It's only a matter of time before he's trying to take my phone away to see what I did, so I might as well enjoy the picture while I can. A candid photo in its purest form. Unnecessary. Looks absolutely stunning in this picture. All of that playful and confident attitude in one image. How did I ever end up with a guy like this?
You know, I have to wonder just how often you sneak pictures of me.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Uh-huh. Let me see your phone then.
I need to finish dinner, so why don't you sit down?
I can take a look at your phone while you finish it. Nah. At least show me the picture you took then.
Show him. Might as well. He looks good in it. Promise me you won't delete it if I show you?
Why?
I don't have as many pictures of you as you might think, and I really like this one. You just look so amazing in it. I really like to keep it.
Alright, I promise I won't delete.
You just better never let anyone see this, though, or I'll never trust you with pictures ever again, understood? I'll hide it when nobody will ever find it and password protect it. You handed your phone to Spencer so we could look at the picture.
Huh. This is a really nice picture. It's good enough to be in one of those tasteful magazines.
See? It's a great picture! You look so damn cute, singing and dancing.
Well, I was feeling good, and that's what I do when I'm happy. Just keep this to yourself and you could keep it. No more sneaking pictures of me like that. I don't really like you doing that.
I'm sorry.
I'd rather you just ask if you want something like that. I'm not saying I'll oblige, but I won't feel violated if you ask me first.
Alright, no more surprise pictures of you. I'll ask next time.
Thank you.
So, will you send me a dick pic?
Finish dinner before it burns.
Start preparing your tortillas. You finished cooking dinner, and shortly after you were sitting at the table with Spencer and plates filled with tacos. Alright, let's dig. The words hadn't even left your mouth, and Spencer already had his taco shoved in his maw. You waited for him to swallow before you continued. Couldn't wait to get started, could you?
I told you I was starving.
Well, how is it?
You did a good job. It tastes pretty good.
This is a really basic recipe, but I'm sure that's why Maria put it in there for us.
Basic or not, dinner is good. Thank you for cooking.
You're welcome. I'm happy you like it. There's plenty more meat, so eat as much as you want.
Gladly.
Taco after taco was devoured. Like during his breakfast, Spencer was wolfing down his food while hardly taking any time between bites. At one point, he appeared to choke on his food, erupting in a fit of coughing, chugged some water, sighed, and went right back to it. Your food isn't going anywhere, Spencer, so please don't choke on it.
It's fine, I'm almost done anyway. Speaking of being done, I'll take care of the dishes when I'm done since you cooked.
There's just one pan and the cutting board, so I'll handle it. Everything else can go in the dishwasher. You can go sit in the living room till I'm done.
I can't leave you to do everything, though, because I'll need your help after dinner, too.
I need to help you with your ankle stuff. You need to do the other routines before I help with that, though, so you can be doing that while I take care of the dishes and putting away the leftovers.
Are you sure I can help out?
I'm sure!
Okay, then I'll leave that stuff to you. Once I'm recovered fully, I'll have to make all of this up to you.
You're letting me live with you, so I'd say you've done plenty for me already. Part of being in a relationship is just taking care of each other, right?
I guess that's true. In that case, I'll leave the cleanup to you too.
You can count on me.
Are you done eating?
I've had enough. You can go to the living room. You go to the living room, and I'll join you as soon as I'm done in there. Oh, done in here.
Thanks again.
He put his paws on your chest and leaned in to kiss your cheek before hobbling to the living room. See, that didn't take me long at all.
I still have a couple more exercises to do with my ankle, then you can do your bit.
How's it feeling?
Sore, but the pain isn't as bad as it was, and I can move it around more than I could this morning. If this keeps up, I'll be able to get back to work this weekend and at least serve drinks.
You gonna wait till the weekend to go back? I would have expected you to try to go back sooner.
Trust me, I want to, but Dozer told me I need to work my way up to extended periods of time. I'll work on that all week, and on Friday, I'll decide if I think I'm ready for work again.
Okay. If anything, you have work you can do other than serving drinks.
True, I can do manager type things. I wanted to do that anyway, but Charlie told me to use some sick time and relax.
Gee, you'd think everyone telling you to relax might be onto something.
Maybe, but you know how I am. I'm done rolling my ankle around, so...
Guess that means it's my turn.
I'll just turn on the couch so you can stay where you are.
Put a pillow in your lap, and he adjusted himself to where his foot was on the pillow. You were careful to lift his foot up and let it rest on your hand like you said seen Dozer do. You started massaging around his ankle. If it feels like I'm doing it wrong, say something.
Will do. I'm pretty sure there's nothing special about the massage he was doing.
He has much bigger and stronger hands than I do too, so it might not feel as good.
Don't worry about that. What you're doing already feels good. Matter of fact, you might as well just do the whole foot while you're at it.
In that case, put your other foot up here while I'm done and I'll handle both of them.
Exactly what I was hoping for.
Spencer sighed and melted into the couch while you worked.
This is a nice way to spend the evening. Just the two of us. We had a shower, good dinner. Now we're able to relax.
What do you want to do when I'm done?
I need to do some studying, so that's what I'll do. I barely touched my books since last week, and I'm feeling behind.
For someone that wants to quit school, you sure do worry a lot about doing well.
I still want to do well in my classes in case I need to go back and finish my degree. I guess.
I'll stay out of your fur until you're done, and I'll make use of my room and maybe do some studying myself.
You could do for some extra studying.
What are you saying?
I'm saying your grades could probably be better if you applied yourself more.
I'm doing just fine, though. My grades are good enough.
But they could be better, right?
Maybe they could be, but I'm happy with my grades. I'm passing with ease, and I'm keeping my GPA up to keep my scholarship, and that's what really matters to me.
If you're happy with that, then who am I to argue? Higher GPAs do look better for future employers, though, and I know how much free time you have. A little extra studying wouldn't hurt.
Okay, I get it, Mom. I'll study a little more.
You'll thank me for it later.
You grabbed his big toe and wiggled it around, then you dragged your finger down to the bottom of his foot. He flinched and curled his toes while letting out a soft growl. How'd that feel? A tickle?
Then yeah. It felt more weird than anything.
You dragged your fingers up and down the underside of his foot paw, making him squirm and grunt. You only did that for a moment. I'll give your feet a good rubbing, and then you can go study.
Mixing a scratch every now and then, too. It feels kind of nice.
If you want, I will. You played with his foot while rubbing all along the underside, and you gauged how well you were doing by the grunts and sighs he let slip free.
I love you so much, Adam.
I love you too, Spence.
You've been so good to me, and I can't tell you how much it means to me. I'd probably have already made things worse if I didn't have you to keep me in check.
It's a good thing I'm here. You'd be eating poorly, be injured more, and be all disheveled. You'd be a right mess without me.
Okay, I'm not that incapable of taking care of myself.
After moving in and seeing this place, I failed to believe that. You dragged your finger around in circles on his foot, making him twitch. You act fine outside the house, but in your home, things are a little different. Push yourself too hard and don't know how to relax, and when you do try to relax, you ended up crashing instead.
I'm relaxing right now, aren't I?
Only because I'm here to make you.
Only because I'm here to make you.
Mocking me because you know I'm right.
There might be a little truth in what you say.
Only a little. He wiggles his toes around and you give his foot a gentle squeeze. Such a silly dog, but you're my silly dog.
Good. You know, I'm really looking forward to the future with you. Things really look promising, and I wouldn't want to experience it all with anyone else.
Don't suppose I have much of a choice, do I?
Dogs are companions for life, and the moment you show them any kind of love, you're stuck with them.
Little do you know, some humans are like that too. You were careful to spread his legs apart and crawl over to lay on top of him with your head against his chest.
Hello there.
I know you wanted to study, but can we cuddle for just a little bit longer?
I can't say no to that.
He ran his fingers through your hair and rubbed your back while you lay there. I can understand why you like being brushed so much. Maybe you can brush my hair one day.
We'll have to get a different brush for you then. I don't think mine would do as well for you.
You can sure try one day.
I just might. Hey.
You turned your face up towards his and he dragged his tongue across your face. What was that for? You rubbed your face into his chest to wipe his slobber away.
No reason. I just wanted to.
There you go, being weird again. Pushed his nose against you and snuffled around, but he gave you a kiss this time, as soon as he found your cheek.
All right, you. I need to go study. We'll finish up the night with some more cuddling in bed. How's that sound to you?
I'd like that.
Perfect.
Reluctantly, you moved so he could go study, but you stayed on the couch a little longer, enjoying the warm spot he had left. He peed on the couch, bad dog! I'm kidding. I'll take a page from his book and go study too. Then it'll be time for more cuddling. Ah, there we go. Ah, so fucking cute, those things. All right, that's the end of day 29. We will see what day 30 has to offer in the next episode. But before then, if you want to play this game for yourself, the link to it is in the description down below. It is free, but you can donate. It is in development, so be kind. Also into the description down below are links to all my social media pages if you'd like to follow me on those. And if you want to support me even further, there's links to all my crowdfunding websites like Patreon and PayPal, Amazon wishlist, merch store and Zazzle, coffee. You know, there's a whole bunch of fucking options down there now I think about it. If you want to see future episodes of this particular series, make sure you hit the subscribe button and ring that fucking bell so you can get notifications when future episodes come out. And if you liked this series and you want to see other series I have already done that you might like as well, I've linked to a few of those in the cards up above. But anyway, until next time, ladies and gentlemen, I have been the trained unprofessional, and you are not. Bye, everyone!